to not know his commands, and then having to stop, pause, and assess, look at him, make sure we're communicating good, shake the head. I started to pick up on the third run.
This is the it's a way to keep accountability while you're running through this stuff.
Okay, that makes sense. So basically, make sure you're doing your job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can go around and just kind of introduce themselves. By the way, I'm Tyler Kleekamp, Marine Corps background. We launched this after there was the Allen Outland Mall shooting. We wanted to be able to have a space where people can put their mind in the scenario so they can already have been there instead of being in a life or death scenario when it's happening and having to decide, honey, am I leaving you and my children and going after the threat? If I do that and I die, will you ever forgive me? Because we've never been in this kind of conversation, this kind of scenario. There's a bump in the night. Do I know that my wife would be good just because I left my 9mm in the bedside table, right? So like you can come here and rep those scenarios out, just like a kid doing a fire drill. Fire drill, and then there hasn't been any deaths in fire. So we want to create that space. When you're by yourself, your workspace, so some rangeisms are going to be like weapon up or weapon down. If you're by yourself and there might be a threat in your home, your real movements with the weapon is going to be extended out for accurate shots or brought into you just in case there's a tight space. Okay? You're not going to do this, because if I do this as I'm coming through and someone's there, they can keep my weapon down, stuff like that. So you're going to be moving like this. It's going to feel weird because we're in a room full of people and we're going to be flagging each other a bit through training, which is why we make it a safe training environment. Yeah, so you'll see him near the threat. He's going to come up. He's going to bring it in just so you can get through that threshold, and then he's going to punch back out to clear that sector. Do that one more time. You're good. Okay. Then we'll go over what he's doing once he's in the room next. Who would like to go through this? We're going to push near to threat. So if you so right now weapons up.
Gotcha.
There could be someone there. So it's going to just be a matter of right,
gotcha.
If you see him. So at this angle, right, you can only get so much data.
Yep.
Now push against that wall real quick.
Yep.
You just got as much data as you can from over here.
That slight little
now,
bit. Yep.
Get off the wall a little bit because you're not going to want to get snagged on any nails or whatever could be going on.
Gotcha.
And then start your movement.
Yep. There we go. Now once I'm at the fatal corner, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Am I taking a large step in and then?
What we say a lot is just be athletic.
Okay.
Because right now, some people, when you talk too much on footwork, they get tripped up on their feet.
Gotcha.
But essentially, yes, you want to strategize it to where you're taking a good, confident step into the doorway.
Gotcha.
As you're going through.
So one full movement.
You just want to be fluid.
Gotcha.
Right? Because I mean, look, here's something we like to talk about too, right? So picture a tank.
Yep.
There's someone operating the bottom tracks.
Yep.
So I'm going this way, someone's operating the gun on top, right?
Gotcha.
So it's not about so much taking a giant step. Scoot it over a little bit, please. But even if I was doing smaller steps, I just need to make sure as I'm going through, I'm already on that spot.
Gotcha.
Okay? So if it's a big step for you, go for it.
Gotcha.
If it's, but we just want that muzzle oriented with eyes.
All right. Can I start from top?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Tank turrets.
Tank turrets. There we go.
There you go.
Over here. So this kind of
Right. And that's totally fine, like if you, especially if you're in a team environment. But what I would do is, like, you're kind of here when you're making.
come back here.
Now that's just giving them a little more detail on, like, hey, somebody's coming in here, right? So you can still make. You still want to keep this tight to the door. Yeah, so just try to keep it tighter on the door jamb.
You're working the safety. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's right.
Pie it.
more of yourself, and if you switch shoulders. Okay. So, and this depends on the situation, right? If you're going fast, you may not want to switch your shoulder. If you're going a little slower, you have the time to switch shoulders, that's fine. And if you're proficient in shooting on your left side, then that's also normal. See, and that's the thing, is like, if I see a threat, am I going to want to engage through my left, or am I going to want to be on my primary, side?
Okay, that makes sense. All right, let's try it again.
So on this one, basically, you guys are going to stay split stack, right? And we're just going to now you've got two rifles downrange. There's no need really having him in front of you, because then now you can't shoot, right? Okay. So you're going to come up, muzzle up, the low ready, right? Your eyes are still this way, muzzle's low ready. As you come up to this side, keep walking. You guys are going to cross cover, right? So it's kind of a sucky situation. If you don't have, so get in a little bit. Yeah, and if you can't really see, right, it's tough. But
That's a school spot.
yeah. But
The head is a smaller target. Sorry.
but the sucky thing about this, right, is if he has to shoot and he doesn't have a suppressor on there, it's gonna freaking gas him.
Oh, for sure.
But at least he gets the threat. Let's go.
He likes to shoot muzzle brakes by me. So yeah. I'm like,
Yeah. Okay, so cross cover.
Like, hey, just tilt your head to the left. Bah!
Yeah, right.
excuse me, sir.
Cross cover. Let's pull that back up. Now this time, depending on how well you guys flown with each other, you can either just take it, you can hand it off. It's kind of just saying, hey, we're ready, and then you guys will.
So handing it off means I'm going this way, he's going this way, right?
Yeah. So like in this case, if you've known this is a deeper threat, this is something that you guys have already communicated with each other, and you know you're going right. He knows that he's going to have to plate for you because you're going to take most of the threat.
Okay.
So what that means is he's going to come stand out here, right? Provide cover as you go that way, and you're going to come back in and pick it up behind you. This is what we were talking about upstairs.
Yep.
And he'll just swim around. So as soon as you say we're good to go, however you want to communicate that, and then you're just going to plate. He's going to come out. You would basically have coverage in here. You'd have coverage at head.
Okay.
As soon as you pick up this doorway, your cover goes to this side.
Okay, that makes sense.
And you are going to flow past this room, but you're still going to keep cover on that door.
Okay.
So you flow, and you flow. You're going to keep your cover.
All good. Hey, I actually had called you. I was like, yo, Jerry, you want to jump in the camera with me?
Oh, shit, my bad.
But again, I was just going over what style of CQB we were rolling into as far as like short rooms, hallways, four-ways, T intersections, and the techniques that they are doing as far as their SOPs and how they are running CQB. So,
Combo, understanding each other, also shooting together. That helps a lot, man. So
yeah.
The person beside you knows how to manipulate the weapon as well as they can help you out with just flowing, man. Because honestly, you don't want to clear a building with somebody that you don't know, that you never shot with before, because that's a recipe for disaster.
I agree.
Me and Trey shoot together a lot, so it's kind of like,
yeah,
we're good at this. We'll see. Hopefully there'll be some footage in here. For the most part, you'll see us going with individual teams just because of what we need to do in order to produce this. Man, other than that, like you said, there's a lot of T space, there's a lot of hallways, and there's a lot of short hallways that turn into long hallways. So then you have the short dynamics of entering the room, and then you got the long ways. So then that's where the communication really comes in, because you basically have to explain through either motion or low sound.
Yeah, and they doing pretty good motion techniques as far as the communication SOP that they have, and I like that as far as lasers and head nods and shit. Yeah, that's fucking dope.
Yeah, the nonverbal communication is definitely on point, especially with the first guys that went through. Of course, they run the place, so they better be good at it. I mean, obviously.
First group just ran it. We're about to get ready to run it, so stick around. Me and Jared will probably, if nothing else, figure out what works for us two as far as a two-man team. So, yeah.
We'll do that, Short room.
Yep, rolling. Oh.
I'm ready.
Yep. I'm good. Yep.
Click.
Okay.
That was better.
That
You're
was
sneaky. I knew he was waiting somewhere. I just didn't know where he was at.
Now we was button hooking on that, but we were running it earlier where we was doing a different sector of fire. Is that how y'all been running it as far as the button?
That's what Tyler was telling us. Yeah,
Okay.
basically. So if
Because we crossed the intersection. And I'm pieing.
Yep.
Pieing. I'm clear on my end.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. So
I rotate here.
Yep.
Yep.
And head down.
Okay. Okay.
Go left.
Ready? Go.
Good clapping.
Do the same thing we were doing before, right? Clear it out, back to each other's muzzles. Sweet. Now, same kind of deal we had before, right? We need to stack before we move back. So if you have security on this door, right here, this way, I'm gonna come what you just were. Now I'm back on you. Squeeze it going. Right? What do we got now? Move right. Move right.
Last man.
You could third man can come there, but then for us, so I can punch out. You're immediately going there. We're going to that corner and then going this way. I'm coming in here and we're cross sectoring together.
It's like, the guy's not here.
Close door.
SWAT team's 15 minutes out.
Dude, they've been fucking great.
Like a couple grand in to get fully licensed out.
Like, I see it fully licensed, $3. Yeah, $30,000. Junior, like,
Hold on.
two tandem guns.
No, you're good. Just take a private pause right here. All right, slide dip of the muzzle. Look at me. Dead space right.
Repeat everything you say.
Dead space clear. Punch out, do a porcupine outwards so we can get that next door. Open door right.
Open door right.
In. Here. Check it out. We're gonna move right. Me. You squeeze it.
Kind of. Your faces are kind of dark. Obviously, your face is dark, Trey, because, yeah.
Because what?
Because he's black.
We good to roll?
Yeah, we good.
We
We're rolling right now.
All right, so man, dope fucking day. We came out and checked out the Checkmate training group ops, right?
Yep.
And I'm gonna make sure that I tag the Instagram and YouTube page inside of the description in the video as well. Linked up with my guy Tyler, one of the guys from Checkmate training groups. Man, dope fucking day. I appreciate you for having this fucking out.
Thanks for coming out.
Man.
I had a feeling.
Hey, you came around that corner. I thought I had him. And I saw you.
He engaged the threat. He engaged the threat. He engaged the threat.